Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Super Starcade. Also wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wonderful Announcer, sir. Hello there. This episode of the Channel Vlog Show is brought to you by your friendly neighborhood, sweet, bumbling, beautiful raver. Meaning I've made at least one appearance on the following StreamYard community podcast created for my friends that I met over the Discord community. Two of these four StreamYard podcasts I have made an appearance on, I am a regular panelist of. Just two of the four. The first two that I'm going to mention, I just made one appearance at least of, and not be a regular panelist. I'm talking about the Bumbling Bozos variety program every Saturday night at 9 on the Eyebrow Bros Studios YouTube channel. Also, Both Us on the Sofas every Monday afternoon at 5 p.m. on the Mr. Garrison 96 YouTube channel. I am also one of 5 panelists of the Rant and Rave podcast every Thursday night at 8 on the Brandon Martin channel. And I'm also one of 4 panelists of the soon-to-be revamped Too Sweet Wrestling podcast. Time, days, and time will be determined by Joseph Cumia Jr., the proprietor of the channel that Too Sweet Wrestling podcast is under, the Elite JC TV channel. I'm also the five-time Bumbling Bozos Bozy Awards nominee for 2021. Will I be a nominee this year for 2022? Who knows for sure. But my name is Eric Lima, and you are watching my channel vlog show, in which the first season it was known as the People's Lima / TPL. Second season it was EML 77 TV. This is the third season, WEML TV channel 77, episode 1286. June 7th, 2022, 10:16 p.m. Just got done watching NXT 2.0 about 15 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, actually. And Carmella Hayes, the new North American champion, this is the fallout from In Your House, kicks off NXT 2.0. And he's talking about how, and then Trick Williams wants to talk about his Golden State Warriors trying to beat the Boston Celtics. Trick, don't put the cart before the horses yet. The series is tied at 1-1. It can be anybody's series and anybody's ball game. As Carmella says, he's from Massachusetts, from Boston. You better watch yourself, trickster. Anyways, as Hayes and Williams were running their mouth, here comes Sol Sikoa, says, I got next. He said, yeah, you did that with Cameron Grimes. And then he started jaw-jacking, but until Grayson Waller interrupts Sikoa, and Grayson Waller insults his family and all that. But then Sol Sikoa about had enough, tried to hit Grayson Waller. All 3 men were attacking Sol Sikoa. And then Legado del Fantasma was driving around the D'Angelo family. Tells them what to do. Says, suit up, you got a match. And Josh Briggs took on Von Wagner one-on-one. But, Robert Stone and Sophia Cromwell in the corner of Von Wagner, while Fallon Henley and Brooks Jensen, who still is hurt with his cast, in Josh Briggs' corner. These two big men were falling out until they decided to run distraction. Fallon Henley was distracting them because Von Wagner hit Brooks Jensen in the arm, but then Brooks Jensen took off his cast, threw it to Josh Briggs, who used it, clobbered Von Wagner in the head, Gave it back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Josh Briggs picked up the victory for the first match of the night. Mackenzie Mitchell interviews Sikoa after that attack, and Sikoa goes, I'll fight these two. I'll fight Waller and Hayes by myself if I have to. If somebody wants to fight alongside me, they're more than welcome to. And then the Thea Hale was presented with a scholarship presentation by Andre Chase from Chase U, but the two dopes from England, the former NXT Tag Team Champions, NXT UK Tag Team Champions, the Yes Boys. I'm talking about Pretty Deadly. Elton Prince and Kit Wilson interrupted them and started yakking away. And then Bodie Hayward says, why don't you guys come down and bring, and he joked, Bodie Hayward says, why don't you guys come down and fight us and bring the belts and put them on? Like, oh, wait a minute, you lost them. And Pretty Deadly's like, walking away. And then Santos Escobar went one-on-one with Nathan Frazier, and the match was going good until Stacks and Two Devs were out there, and Cruz and Del Toro. No Electra Lopez, so I'm kind of concerned. Then I think Stacks or Two Dimes threw in a crowbar. Santos refuses to use it. Nathan Frazier beats him, and then Tony D'Angelo starts yelling at him, and Santos is not happy. I think this is going to be, this turf war is not over. I got a feeling, yeah, Santos Escobar may have won the, the D'Angelo family may have won the matchup, but this is not going to go very well. I don't know what Tony D'Angelo is doing, but I'll tell you one thing, that won't fly straight, will not fly on the main roster. And so, and then Mackenzie Mitchell interviews Zion Quinn, and Zion Quinn says Nathan Frazier, another lucky dude. You know, Wesley got lucky, and I got the rematch, and he won't be so lucky next week, and I have the rematch with him, and then Sanga can pick him up off the ground. Zion Quinn's acting like a bit of a bully, if you ask me, and the Killer Instinct couldn't help. And Braun Breaker addresses Joe Gacy in the NXT universe. How Braun Breaker, says, hey, listen, Gacy gave me a physical and mental challenge. But then he says, I love NXT, I'm keeping the title, anybody else want to step up to the plate? And lo and behold, Apollo Crews has returned to NXT. He says, somewhere down the line, I'll see you, my friend. And showed him props, showed him respect, and the two shook hands. They both walk away. It seems to me Apollo Crews says he's come, when he left NXT was too soon. He wanted to come back and have some unfinished business. So that's good. I like that. So Apollo Crews will add more of a dimension to NXT. So that's totally awesome. And then Joe Gacy addresses his two druids and says, but next week you're going to make your in-ring debut as the Dyad. So, the Dyad or Dyad? The Dyad? We'll find out how the spelling is. I'll probably look it up on Twitter or something like that. But his true druids will make their tag team debut, whoever they are, next week. Meanwhile, the NXT Breakout Tournament Finals. Roxanne Perez one-on-one with Tiffany Stratton. Roxanne Perez fought really hard. Tiffany Stratton gave all she got to. Remember, Tiffany Stratton replaces the injured Nikita Lyons, pinning Fallon Henley to even advance to the tournament finals. Roxanne Perez fought hard and won. And fought hard throughout the tournament and won. It was a great matchup. In the end, Roxanne Perez has won the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. And Cora Jade was celebrating with her, hands her the contract, but then Toxic Attraction decided to get involved, interrupting their celebration. But then Roxanne Perez about fed up with the whole thing. While Mandy Rose was talking, she punches Rose, and then Cora Jade tried to hold her own against Toxic Attraction. And then Indy Hartwell comes up to even the score, hitting Rose in the face with her boot. And Indy Hartwell, Cora Jade, and Roxanne Perez stood tall. Bodie Hayward was laid out in the backup, and Andre Chase says, what happened? Pretty Deadly did this to me. So Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Wendy Chu about what happened in your house, but then Tiffany Stratton decides to interrupt. Hey, my time, complaining and whining, and then Chu goes, "Excuse me, it's my interview." And then Wendy Chu goes, "Excuse me," splashes her drink in Tiffany Stratton's face. Ew, give me a towel! Oh my God! Oh boy, Tiffany Stratton was a brat. But then Andre Chase went in a handicap match, get pretty deadly. Bodie Haywood tried to come out, but then Thea Hale says, let me handle this. And then Thea Hale stood on the apron, wanted to tag in, but Andre Chase says, no, I'll handle it. After a hard-fought match, and then with spilt milk, pretty deadly, didn't win the matchup. As Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams about to get ready for their handicap match against Solo Sikoa, Tony D'Angelo and his Goombas, Stacks and Two Dimes, confronted him and say, you know what, you stand in my way, and all that, I can help you. No. You know? And you know what? Carmelo Hayes is being smart. Stay away from Tony D'Angelo and his Goombas. You know? Or else Carmelo Hayes will be like Super Mario and stomp the Goombas. You know what I mean? And then Alba Fire went one-on-one with Tatum Paxley. It was a hard-fought match. Alba Fire did win with her Swanton Bomb. She picked up Tatum Paxley after the match, shook her hand, and as she walked away, Lash Legend attacked Alba Fire, but booted her in the face and started to little trash talk. Diamond Mine was celebrating the Creed's tag team title win. Roderick Strong said, hey, listen, we're proud of you guys. Keep it up. But then Malik Blade and Idris Enofe interrupt celebration, and then but as they were talking, and the Creed goes, yeah, all right, hey, you want a tag team title shot next week? And then Roderick Strong was not very happy about it, but it'll be the Creed brothers' first title defense next week as Idris Enofe and Malik Blade finally get their shot. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Also, next week will be a women tag team matchup as Cora Jade, the tournament breakout tournament winner, Roxanne Perez and Indy Hartwell take on Toxic Attraction. Next week, also the Dianes. There's a couple of debuts. The Dianes, Joe Casey's men will be making their debut. We'll find out who they are next week. Also making his debut next week is Giovanni Vinci. Vinci. And Giovanni Vinci is none other than the former Fabian Eichner formerly known as Imperium. Well, the handicap match was supposed to start Solo Sikoa against Carmelo Hayes and Grayson Waller. But Solo Sikoa grabbed the mic and said, hey, I got somebody that wants to kick your butt as badly as I do. Apollo Crews is the tag team partner of Solo Sikoa. I said, this is already a pretty good team. And it was a hard-fought matchup, but in the end, Apollo Crews got the pin and picked up the victory with Solo Sikoa over Carmelo Hayes and Grayson Waller. I kind of like this. Apollo Crews' return to NXT was great. A couple of debuts will be happening next week. A 6-woman tag team matchup, and I'll tell you what, I'm really excited about that. So, that is it. That's all the time we have on this show. Episode 1286 is complete. We're almost getting to 1,300 episodes already. Now you've been wondering what's been going on. I told you what's been going on, and a lot of people have been saying they're looking forward to the new changes being made. That will be made soon. Good things comes to those who wait. So I'm really excited about the upcoming changes. I'm hoping that it will benefit me in the long run, and we'll see what happens. So, episode 1286 has been complete. Peace and love throughout your lives, and the blessings of the Lord Jesus Christ from him to me, and from me to you. All right? You guys have a wonderful night. God bless. May the Lord protect you and keep you always. Good night, everybody.